Back again, part 2. Grand Rising, good evening where I am. But Grand Rising to who's rising right now. But this is a part 2 to my first part, which is uploading as I'm doing this one as we speak. I had to pause and download and upload and then come back. And it's kind of paused in the kind of right place because this almost feels like now I'm speaking to a divine masculine, Emperor energy. Emperor energy that's in the energy right now of sadness, sorrow, remorse. If you go back to the first video, I think it's like the first 5 minutes or so, I had a channeling message that I got this morning, early hours of this morning, which I was writing down. And literally every single one of these cards is in alignment with that channeling message that I had. And it's very relevant to this Emperor masculine energy. The first half of the video, of the reading, was more so aiming to an Empress energy that's in the birthing stage, being more mindful, etc, etc. But this part of the reading I tapped into the divine masculine. As I was uploading, waiting for it to upload, I was just sitting back and tapping into this Emperor's energy here. And it's almost a mirroring effect from part 1. The same foundation, underground issues needing to be dealt with, where I feel like the Empress in this energy of the reading has kind of overcome what it is now that this Emperor is about to face. I feel like this Emperor is even watching this Empress, how this Empress manifests, confirmation, how this Empress copes in chaos, basically, is what I'm picking up on. But whilst living the fast life, let me read this anyway. It says, this is a love story, case of too little too late. The Emperor is in remorse, while the Empress is birthing, transforming, in silence, creative, powerful, manifester, caught up in the fast life energy, going nowhere fast. Too much partying has gone on for far too long. The Emperor is seeking stability, nurturing energy, being more assertive with self and others. Because right now the Emperor is giving up, losing will to carry on in this situation, and needs to swim away from the sharks. That's the energy that came up in the first part 1. Swim away from the sharks. It says, like he has witnessed the Empress do. You, for the Emperor energy of the reading, if you resonate, call upon your angels and your ancestors and ask they show you what you need to get to where it is that you need to be. A place of peace, out of imprisonment, entrapment, mental and external conflict with self and others. That what in your life needs to be illuminated to you in order to make the decisions and the choices that will align you. Be more specific to your own needs. Connect daily with your Mother Earth, your ancestors, Father Universe, and understand that God's will is already set. Just pray for guidance and protection. This is a battle, a soul, spiritual battle. about that. Universe, and understand that God's will is already set. Just pray for guidance and protection, that this is a battle, a soul, spiritual battle, spiritual warfare. Good over evil, easy to fall down than it is to climb, ascend up. Open up to the possibilities of what is, and understand that what's for you can and will never pass you. But first, Emperor, there's a need to snap out of this self-pity energy and put the energy back into yourself first and your passions. Don't allow this over-partying, one-night stand energy bring you down and steer you off your track. Be balanced and stand your power. Speak your truths and cut what cords are needed. I feel like, and I was connecting with an energy that wants to be there to cut the cords of their child, and also wants to cut the cords, the emotional cords, the physical cords with that child's mother. This empress or this emperor has got their mind set on an empress elsewhere, or some kind of mothering energy, mothering, grandmothering, but some kind of mothering, nurturing energy within this emperor's life. I feel like there's an energy that this emperor's seeing some kind of realization. And going back to part 1 where the empress is moved away from denial, I feel like now the emperor is in this state of denial, this in-between worlds, this in-between energies, as I was saying just before the video cut, ending of part 1. I feel the emperor sees empress potential elsewhere, small thoughts of the Queen of Pentacles, energy, mothering, nurturer, business-minded, financially secure, even through the chaos. And then I had some kind of questions go through my mind and as I was channeling this energy. It says, what's the page of coins for the emperor? What's the wish fulfillment for the emperor's energy? What's the balance, or what's the blockage for this emperor's balance? Because as I was looking down and I was just observing the cards, because everything is an energy, everything is a communication, especially within my cards, helps me see and understand. And I see right here that this emperor is trying to remain positive throughout this chaos, throughout this 9 of Swords energy. Whatever this situation that the emperor is caught up in, literally crying out to the heavens for guidance to get through this situation in this hermit energy. Above this emperor's thoughts is this empress who's in this birthing energy, going back to part 1. Small thoughts, ideas, studying this empress, studying how this empress has got to this stage of where she is, he is, depending on how you resonate at this stage of their journey. This emperor is in a state of isolation, mental defeat, conflict, going back to the ending of the last reading, remorse energy, regrets, nostalgia. So let me see. What's the wish fulfillment of the emperor in regard to the energy of this reading? Part 1 and part 2. What's the wish fulfillment of hopes, desires, attachments of this emperor in regard to the energy of this reading? Literally, I'm going to pull 1 card to read, but I will read them. It says divine animals, soul writing and focus. Soul writing, that's writing from the soul, from the heart. That's your consciousness, your inner life. Following your dreams, your passions, your desires. Tell me more about the energy, the wish fulfillment of this emperor in regards to the energy. Divine feminine, the transformation, whispers, color, potential. Look at the color, the vibrant color that's coming out. This is the wish fulfillment. Like I said, emperor's above this emperor's head. Tell me more about this energy and the wish fulfillment of this emperor. 1 card. Okay. soul love. Soul love, card number 33. That's that balance, that six, that unity, that lover's energy that came out in part 1. It says, you are clear, pure love. Nothing from your past will block your dreams. Your future will be nothing like what has been before. You are at the center of the universe looking outward through your experiences. When you look out in balance, you are seeing through love and will experience many variations of love. Make love your purpose. Find it wherever you can. If you begin to introduce anything to your world that does not feel like love, shift your awareness, your energy, or your eyes until you return to love. Become devoted to your purpose of love, that no one will sway you from it. Unconditional love is not about tolerating or diminishing yourself to make another feel good. These are conditional actions that will make you feel less than or resentful. If you are trying to believe something that is not your truth, it will feel awful because you are not in agreement with your soul. Confirmation. Your job is to feel balanced in every moment. If you can't, go easy on yourself, as it is just a sign you are yet to love something about yourself. Meditation. Place a hand on this card. Gently close your eyes. Slow your breathing and imagine a curtain of stars in front of you. The curtain parts to reveal a reflection of your inner self. This is your essence, and expanded you, the truth of you, and the love that is always here for you. It may look like a light being, guide or angel, but it is you. Look deeply in the reflection. Give yourself a wink and say, I love you. Feel the union of the alignment. You have created a new way Through the union of your alignment, you have created a new way for love to flow through you, to activate even deeper truths. Honor the amazing brightness of love and clarity, and float in this soft, nurturing space. Immerse yourself in the stillness, and feel the transformative power of unconditional love. Stay here in love for at least 1 minute. When you feel ready, focus on your physical body and breathe love into your heart. Of you and all, the greatest gifts you can be graced with is the ability to see the divine soul in everyone, including yourself. Open your eyes and flow through your day. Inspired reflections and actions. Strengthen your drive by softening your thoughts towards yourself and others. Sit in front of a mirror, look into your eyes, or if this is confronting, close your eyes and say, "I love you." Take note of how you feel. You are learning to love yourself, so you can recognize when another loves you. If you don't love yourself, you won't truly believe you won't really believe it when someone else does. Spend time alone, forming a loving relationship with yourself. Journal work, draw, or write about 3 ways you feel love. 3 ways you feel love when you think about or are around others that you love. Think about those feelings often. So like I was saying, I feel like this is a Emperor, divine masculine energy that's needing to get more in touch with not only with his divine feminine outside of himself, but also his divine feminine within himself, boosting that low self-esteem energy that he's in. Being more appreciative of who he is or who she is, depending on how it resonates and what it is that you've overcome, because nevertheless, within the energies of this reading, with the Empress and the Emperor, top and bottom, opposites, you're both in the upright. You're both in the upright. So you're both done the hard work. You're both hard-working, independent, boss kind of energy, dealing with foundation root work. But right now, this Emperor energy is in that kind of lost, pity energy, kind of wishing for this Empress to pull them out of. But this is an energy that this Emperor is having to go through in isolation, alone. This realization. The only way these two are going to be able to is when they're vibrating on the same frequency. Is when this soul love can come into connection. Completion, closing doors. This Emperor is wanting to close doors on the mental conflict within and around. Joyful muse, inspiration. Again, card number 33. That balance energy. Working more on the creations and the positivity. Being or becoming. Dream thief, refusal of the call, surrender to the wisdom, divine masculine, Emperor energy. Card number 13. Tell me more around the energy of this having to close doors, this completion energy. The gift. Tell me more around this energy. Protection. Universal love. So this is all in the wish fulfillment. This is all where this Emperor is wanting to get to. This is all of that energy. Closing doors on whatever this past is, wanting protection for whatever this past energy is that's holding this Emperor back. Wanting to be that muse, that inspiration for himself and for others, or for herself and for others. What's the blockage here? What's the blockage? What's needing to be worked on in regards to the energy of this Emperor? What's the energy that's needing to be worked on in regards to this Emperor's energy? And the energy of this reading. Cycles, rising phoenix, moving past the cycles, the repeated cycles, the old thinking pattern, the outdated ways of thinking, I should say, and rising, moving forward, balanced, masculine and feminine energy, accepting and surrendering to the Most High, to the divine, to the calling of, however it resonates with you, but accepting that universal love and the gift from the Most High, High Priest or High Priestess energy, understanding that you're protected from whatever this past energy is that's created a low self-esteem within you. The Most High has protected you through those cycles. Maybe from since age 6, 4 years old. From age 32, you decided it's time to rise. Move past that energy. Close doors on that energy. Moving past from your South Node. Going back to part 1 of this reading. South Node is the very first card that came out. Completion of that and moving forward to your soul purpose. Your true authentic self. Standing in your power. Authentically. In your authority. As an emperor. And every emperor wants their empress, and vice versa. Every empress wants their emperor. But healing needs to go on here first. Bottom of the deck, inner child. What's the energy of these cycles for this? Acceptance. Someone's needing to accept something for exactly who it is and how it is. Mothering energy. Tell me more about this energy of rising phoenix. Focus on the divine and not these hookups. Is exactly how I heard it. Tell me more about the energy of this rising phoenix in regard to this Emperor energy. Isolation. It's a time to be alone in peace. Connect, meditate with your Most High. Again, it's in the reverse over this online hookups, this fresh start energy. This is riding somebody's mind, how they can move away from the situation in balance with still being a part of the situation. I feel very much that there's a child energy here. Tell me more about this rising phoenix energy. Tell me more about this self-love. Ascending, moving past, moving forwards. Right now I feel like I'm picking up that in-between energy, in-between cycles, in-between beginnings and in-between endings. Denial energy, remorse, regret, resentment. Trying to figure out how to balance this out. It's causing somebody burnout. With the 9 of Swords, someone's wanting to come out of this energy. Focusing too much on the small details. Acceptance of coming more in regards to this energy of acceptance. Like acceptance there. Uncertainty. Maybe someone's uncertain about a pregnancy. Or maybe uncertain that this person who's carrying this child is the person for them. 1-1. There's no connection. I don't feel like there's a connection. There's no grounding here in the reverse. Card number 8. I don't feel like there's no connection, no soul connection with whosoever this person is. Again, I felt one night stand energy. What's this card here? Guilt. in the reverse. Overindulgence. I feel like this is a time when somebody was overindulging in too much alcohol. Something went a bit too far, which has now created a lifelong situation. What's needed to be surrendered here in regards to this energy, for this Emperor energy? What's needed to be surrendered in regards to this Emperor's energy and the energy of this reading for this rising phoenix, wish fulfillment energy? Surrender to your intuition, Emperor, masculine energy. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings of aha moments that come through to guide you. What else is that this Emperor is needing to surrender in regards to this energy? Surrender to obsessive thinking in regards to this Empress. If you're obsessing about a personal situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help you bring clarity or even solve the problem. There's a saying, you call upon your Most High and you ask Him to take the case whilst He gives you the pillow. Put your problems over to the Most High, to Mother Earth, and watch how they watch right before you, how your prayers and your trance and your cries are answered right before your eyes. Bittersweet. It's that fast. It's that fast. But there's a need to let go, let God. Rest. Meditate. My boy is coming back. Excitement of first day back, I guess. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, surrender to overthinking. Let go, let God. Whatever's to be will be. Whatever's for you can't pass you. Can't pass you. So let's see. Tell me more about this energy of mother pregnancy in the reverse. What is it that this emperor is needing to surrender to? Surrendering to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. So in regards to this energy that this emperor is caught up into, there's a need for this emperor to set boundaries, because I feel like he's in a situation where he could be taken advantage of. So there's a need to set boundaries, set limits, limitations. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. Maybe this emperor is dealing with somebody who's spoiled, that doesn't like to hear the word no. There's a need to probably maybe have to save at this time where there's a pregnancy now, and this mother pregnancy energy has got no limitations on the spending. So this emperor now is saying no, and I'm feeling the energy of sharp tongue. What's this mother pregnancy energy needing to surrender in regards to this situation? So this would be like the third party energy then. What's this third party energy needing to surrender? Surrender to rest and sleep. Surrender to rest and sleep. It says to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body and spirit. And that flew right over in the Emperor's energy. So yeah, I feel like this third party energy is also in a kind of obsessive overthinking energy and needing to also rest and surrender to sleep. Especially if there's a pregnancy here, for the love of the child, for the love of the intention. You understand? Going back to what I was channeling in the first part 1. So I was going back towards it, but and to surrender to what is at the bottom of the deck. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. So there's a need, like the card came up, to accept whatever this situation is. Let go, let God, in order to get to that energy of peace and freedom. Soulful burdens. So what's the advice there for the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy? Ancestral stories. Tap into your ancestral bloodline. That joy energy, that chant into the beats and all of that. So we've got ancestral stories. I'm just going to read the Dreamtime message of it. It says, be fair and think clearly about the decision you are about to make. It will have long-lasting effects that you may not be able to rectify. If you make the wrong choice, sometimes you have the tendency to want outcomes that are somewhat beyond the scope of what is realistic. Take some time and weigh up all of your options and ensure you have all of the correct information. So what's this soulful burden? Soulful burden, the Dreamtime message. Everything seems to be spiraling out of control, and the harder you try to take back some control, the worse things become, and the less control you have. The truth is you are trying to control the wrong things. Take stock of the situation and choose your battles more carefully. You don't have to win them all. You just have to decide which battles are important enough to put your energy into. And I remember saying that also throughout the reading in part 1, or could be this one also. Alright, let's jump into some tarot. Start off with the Kipper. What's the Kipper got to say in regards to this energy? Poverty. Tell me more about this energy of the whole week. Health. I channeled this also in the beginning of part 1. I tapped into the energy of health, spiritual health, emotional health, financial health. Tell me more in regards to this energy. Poverty, bad health, sudden wealth, and false person. I'm hearing moving forwards at all cost. Let's see what else is there. Thief in the reverse. I feel like somebody's being found out in this situation. Let's get one more card. One more card. family room. For some reason I feel to get one more card. Same place it was before. Main male. One more card. I want to get an indication that it's to end this reading, end this part with the Kipper. But Kipper's got more to say. So one more card. See a clear indication. Main female. And it kind of wanted to fall in the obstacle, so I still feel like I'm going to take one more card, honestly. This is how it fell out. So it fell over thief in the obstacle energy. So there's still more to say. I'm not going to say it's not a clear answer, but I understand the read, you know, I understand how my energy reads. Despair. Again, it's kind of clarifying the tarot I used here. It's clarifying the masculine energy that's in despair in regards to a way how a sudden income was created in regards to this family room, which is empty, cold energy. In regards to this false person and this main male, something's missing. Too much fire, a lot of passion and nothing much else. Some kind of facade energy I'm picking up on. In order to release somebody from a bad health and a poverty, a lack of energy, low self-esteem, low energy, low health, low vibration. Somebody saw a way out. Somebody saw a way out, and I feel like a situation has gone too far. Somebody got caught up within this false sudden wealth, family room energy. Something's going to be found out. I feel like a main female has found out, and now there's despair. Tell me more about this energy of this main female. What's the energy of this main female in regard to the energy of this reading? Courtship. Tell me more about this thief energy. Why is this thief here in the reverse? Marriage. What's causing this energy for those that's listening? Pathway. Far-fetched, I'm hearing. Something seems far-fetched. No options. Tell me more about this pathway. Expectations that something was going to manifest from something that wasn't even true. What was the expectation here in regards to this empty family room? In the high school, this false energy. Tell me more in regards to this expectation. I feel like somebody had an expectation that wasn't even realistic. I don't know whether this is that third party energy or the hopes of this false marriage. Someone was hoping that something was going to be more than what it was going to be, and I'm hearing it is what it is. It's never going to be that high honor, and somebody's needing to accept that acceptance. With imprisonment in the reverse, great fortune, it is what it is. Somebody was only in it for the great fortune, for where it can get them out of this energy of poverty and bad health. Tell me more about this current energy of bad health and poverty for those that this energy or the reading is resonating with. Mature woman in the reverse. Tell me more about this energy of this mature woman in regards to this. The Lovers. This is going back to the Empress's energy, I believe, like. Hasn't got the message of how much this Emperor is in bad health in regards to the energy, the soul connection that they truly have. That's the unspoken truth. That they're caught in a situation, they're caught up in a situation that they're finding it hard to pull away from, which cause bad health, poverty, with an Empress's energy. I don't feel like this Empress, this mature woman, has received the message of how poorly the Emperor truly is. More about this energy of bad health and message. I feel like this mature woman's unaware of something to do with a child here, and caught how much a situation affected an Emperor energy. Tell me more about this message of concern. In the reverse, a message wasn't received, I feel like, in regards to adjudication, which is in turn caused some kind of tower energy. I feel like a third party energy withheld the message of concern from an Emperor in regards to this child energy, which created a tower energy, which in turn created this realization, causing this Emperor now wanting to cut ties from a mothering energy. Tell me more about this message and this message. Distant horizon. There's a blockage in what to do, how to overcome, how to move out of imprisonment and into the great fortune energy without holding on to resentment, coughing and concern. How to move on without this energy of resentment, guilt. I was only going to use a few kipper, but tell me more about this energy of child in regards to this energy of this reading. Change. Something around this child's energy has changed everything in regards to the courtship, third party energy, the great fortune. Tell me more about this energy of change. Why is change having this energy in regards to the energy of this child? Official person. Someone else has got power over the energy of this child. Tell me more. Hands are tied, I'm hearing. Tell me more, this official person in regards to the energy. Looking at this official person is looking at this change, this concern. Tell me more about this energy of this official person. And what is it this official person is looking into in regards to the energy of this reading? Journey. That something can't move on, the cycle keeps on repeating, I'm hearing right now. Journey just spread up, falling out in the reverse. Tell me more about this journey in the reverse. Tell me more about this energy of this journey in the reverse. Please have to resonate with the energy of this reading. My journey here in the reverse in regards to the energy of this week. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Tell me more about the energy of what's needing to be released here in regards to this energy of surrender. So there's an authority figure who feels that there's an energy here that's too over-controlling. Through low self-esteem was in the reverse. It says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. It's that there's an authority figure that's looking in and seeing that there's an energy here that's over-controlling, overbearing, and very projects their insecurities onto others, is what an authority figure is looking at into in regards to and around this child. Tell me more about this energy. transformation. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. By any means, I'm here and moving past the energy of poverty to success. But it hasn't been easy. It's been very eye-opening. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to, and that's the reason why there's Emperor energy and Empress energy both in the upright. Divine Feminine energy, head of the reading. Divine Masculine also came out. So this is an energy of balance. This is a love reading, no doubt about that, but again, this is an energy about balance. Finding balance within yourself before you can then pass that energy on with another. Energy of discipline. I feel like the scales right now isn't fully balanced. I feel like the Divine Feminine to this reading, the feminine energy, has done the work in process. Divine Masculine now I feel like is just starting on that wheel. Because of the life choices that the Emperor, the Divine Masculine, has chosen in order to get to this point here of success. It had repercussions. Life has taught this Emperor lessons, lifelong lessons. Courage is at the bottom of the deck. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Again, that came up through part 1. Tell me more about this energy of success. Moderation. Doing things in moderation. Taking criticism positively. Picking the sense out of the nonsense and looking into what it is that can be changed and healed in order for better to come for this child energy. This inner child or a child around you. Tell me more about this energy of self-esteem. Self-love. If somebody's lacking self-love, is why the self-esteem is low. Tell me more about this energy of needing to surrender. Nature. Surrendering to the Most High, surrendering to Mother Earth, Father Universe, the unknown. Understanding your gifts. This wants to jump out. Health. Because this all, if not speaking your truth, is going to have adverse effects on your health. Your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health. Living in denial ain't easy. It's not good. Intuition. There's a need to follow your intuition in order to bring you on this road of success. I feel like this situation is killing someone's intuition. It's eating somebody from the inside out. Tell me more about this success energy. Manifestation. I feel like someone's intuition, someone's manifestation is blocked right now for whatever this concern is. Tell me more about this energy of concern in the reverse, the coffin in the reverse. Domestic harmony and creativity. Healing. There's a situation that's needing to be healed right now. There's no harmony, no co-parenting, no compassion, no compromise, I want to say, in regards to this domestic situation. Healing is needed over the creative life that was birthed. Going back to the channeling that I had the first 5 minutes of part 1. Very relevant to this part of the reading and even this masculine energy that I'm tapping into. Bottom of the deck, surrender. Let's see what's being activated here for this divine masculine, divine feminine energy. I think we've got one out already, which is the divine feminine. Let's see what else is being activated here. in regards to this divine masculine, this Emperor energy. Activation here for this Emperor. For those that's resonating with the Emperor energy of this reading. Realizations, card number 37. It says the frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. Living in your purpose, understanding who you are, why you are, the who, the what, the why. What's the activation in regards to the realization for this Emperor energy? Third chakra, that kind of slipped off. Authority, again clarifying, mirror image to the feminine energy. Third eye, strong energy that was coming out in the beginning, part 1. Very relevant. There's a need for this Emperor energy, this masculine energy, to step within their authoritative power, that inner power of themselves, finding the courage in order to speak their truth, follow their intuition, open their heart chakras in order for this third eye, intuitive energy to kick in. Right now I feel like I'm talking to a divine masculine who's losing will, slowly but surely I'm hearing. Because the frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed and realized, yet receptive, wise and loving. Third eye chakra. The frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuitive and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. Divine masculine, what's this energy that you're coming into, that you're tapping into, this higher consciousness, realization, authority, energy? 2 cards. The divine source and energy scanning. So divine masculine, the divine source spirit is an infinite expansive source of love that you can access at any time using the power of thought, prayer, or a breathing meditation. A practicing medium should constantly seek advice and guidance from the divine source, which is always there for healing and support throughout one's life journey. Often referred to as the white light, the divine source is a positive healing light that can energize, cleanse and strengthen your connection with spirit. This energy can also be used in support of peace, of graceful intentions and manifestation in all areas of your life. Be proactive and set aside time every day to connect with the loving light. The healing properties of the white light can increase awareness of your spirit self and amplify your abilities as you let the pure stream of white light energize you, as though you're bathing in a waterfall of unconditional love, joy and strength from the divine source. Actions, movement, perseverance, discipline and motivation. That's that authoritative energy, being assertive, standing in your power, believing in yourself, no self-doubt energy. That's what I feel like this divine masculine is seeking. Whereas in the first half, the divine feminine had accepted that energy already. Alright, I'm just going to literally pull 2 more cards and then I'm going to close the reading there. So this is a message from the angels. Protection. Archangel Michael. Again, going back to part 1 of the reading. Divine, I channeled the 4 archangels. Michael being one of them. Tell me more. What's the message here for those that's resonating with the energy of this reading? What's the message from the Most High, from Spirit, in regards to those that's resonating with the energy? Going forward. 2 cards. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. So take the message as it resonates. So it says, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are here for you and we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part. Now let us do ours. You'll be struck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans must meet up with those of Spirit. Remember, through Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us, Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much, and I feel that this is the Divine Masculine's energy. Next message reads, Dear you, there are times in life when taking a risk is better left for another day. Other times are perfect for taking that leap, no matter how dangerous it might seem. Well, hold on to your parachute, for today is a leap time. Realize that no matter what, we will not let you fall, drown, get lost, or hurt yourself in any way on this one. Even if it may feel like you are in the free fall, we are here for you, and you can stop freaking out about getting hurt and relax into this transition to something new. All the elements are in place, and your soul is ready for a new experience. No matter what you're asking about, it's time to take the risk and do that thing that scares you the most. No matter what happens, you will land softly, right on target. Don't worry about the outcome. Spirit's got that covered. It's taking the leap itself. That's the point. We love you. We love you. We love your courage. Sorry. Embrace it. I feel like this is the Divine Feminine energy now, who's already taken that leap into the all new, the new way of being. Started that process. Okay, this is card number 1, Michael, the angel of healing and protection, the leader of the army. So it says, for he will give his angels charge of you to guard you all in your ways. Archangel Michael is dedicated to the preservation of the spiritual destiny of every soul. He loves you with an intensity you cannot yet imagine. As he patiently watches you, life after life, fanning the flickering embers of your soul